Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone had a wonderful Passover. I hope everyone's doing great. Everyone's back to their bread, the leavened food, the bread, the cookies, the challah. Everyone will enjoy the delicious food over the weekend as well. This week's Torah reading is very interesting. It talks about the service of the high priest, the Kohen Gadol, in the Holy of Holies. And it's very precise what the job of the high priest is on Yom Kippur specifically, to walk into the holiest place in the temple and bring specific sacrifices and do a certain type of service, which is only done once a year. And it's really only up to him to do it, and no one else is even ever allowed to go into that area. So one of the questions which many of the commentators ask is, why we focus so much? He has his job, but that doesn't relate to me. I don't have that job. So maybe you want to say it's important for me to know what he is doing, but still to read it every single year, to read about what he is doing. Why is that so? They give a beautiful answer. They said that really it's a parable. The high priest, yes, he's a holy person going to the holiest place. But really all of us have our places we could go as well. Sometimes we think of us as simple people who are not able to connect to spirituality, to God. And the lesson we learn is that no, you too could be like the Kohen Gadol, the high priest. Maybe you won't walk into that specific temple at that specific time and do that specific service, but everything in our lives, we all have areas we can improve. We all have our own little temples we could go to. We could serve God the highest way possible. We'll now continue with the singing of Lechadodi, the song we sing Friday night, written by the great Rabbi of Shlomo Alkabetz in the late 1400s. Lechadodi lekras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela lechadodi lekras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela shamor v'zachor v'dibur echad Hishmiyanu kel hamyuchad Hashem echad Ushma hoyachad L'shemo seferes v'lesilah Chadodi lekras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela lekras Shabbos l'chuven elcha Ki hi mekor haberacha meirosh mikedem nesucha Sov ma'aseh b'machshavot chila lechadodi lekras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela mikdash melech Ir melucha kumitzi mitoch ha'afecha Rav lach sheves b'yemekabacha V'hu yachamol alayichem la'lecha dodi lekras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela hisnarim yafar kumi Livshi bigdei sefartei chalmi al yad ben yishai beis halachmi Karva el nafshi gi yahala lecha dodi lekras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela hisahoreri Ki v'horechu miyori Uri shir daberi Gevod Hashem alayich nigla Lecha dodi lekras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela V'hayulim shisa shahosayich V'rachaku kameh v'halayich Yosis alayich elokayich Kim sozcha sanal kala Lecha dodi lekras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela yamin usmal tehefrotzi v'yez Hashem daritzi al yad ben yishai beis halachmi karva el nafshi geyala lecha Dodi likras kala. Oneg Shabbat nekavela bawi b'shalom. Atares ba'ala gamberino v'tzahala. Tochemune yam segula bawi kala. Bawi kala lecha dodi likras kala. Oneg Shabbat nekavela. We're ending the month of Nisan, the first month, the month of spring, and this week we bless the new moon, the month of Iyar. But it's also a different time of the year. We should focus a little more on next week. It's the counting of the Omer. The counting of the Omer is a 49-day period, a 7-week period where we count for the receiving of the Torah. For the Jewish people, they left Egypt, and they waited 7 weeks. They traveled till they reached to Mount Sinai to receive the Torah. So we count towards this goal. But another thing happened during this time. Many, many years later, it was a time when many of the students of Rabbi Akiva, the greatest Torah scholar, they died. And the Talmud tells us they died because they did not honor each other. And the reason why we learn this during this time is we learn the honor of people, because when we're on our way to accept the Torah, the Word of God, we have to always remember God created people as well. If we can't treat people with respect, we won't be able to treat the Torah, the Holy Book of God, with respect as well. We're now finished with the singing of Adon Olam. Adon Olam Asher Malach B'Terem Kol Yitzir Nivra V'Yeis Nasa B'Chefso Kol Azai Mehelech Shemo Nikra V'Yacharei Kechlos HaKol Levahado Yimloch Nora V'Haya V'Hoveh V'Yiyeh B'Sifara V'Hu Echad V'Yein Sheni Hamshilo Lehachvira V'Li Reishis V'Li Sachlis V'Lo Ha'od V'Hamizra V'Hu Keli V'Chai Goali V'Tor Chevli V'Yeis Nasa V'Hu Nisi Umanosli Minas Kosi B'Yom Ekra B'Yahado Avkid Ruchi V'Yeis Ishan V'Yahira V'Yim Ruchi Gev'Yasi Ado Shemli V'Lo V'Ira. Have a happy and healthy week, a great weekend, a great Shabbat. We'll see everybody next week.